Hi everyone, and welcome. My name is Jakob from Canvas Reply, and today I would like to show you our solution Parhelia. Before I jump in, let me start with a quick question. How much of your processes are truly optimized and intelligent today? I guess not nearly enough, and there are good reasons for that. So let me guide you through them. Most companies we work with have invested in their digital ecosystems over the past years. So they invested into infrastructure, they invested to digital channels, and into data platforms. And the result is the foundation is solid, but the problem is with every new market and every new brand, the operational efforts grow significantly. So come back to my open question. While we've automated the infrastructure, content operations are still largely manual, and that's exactly where Gen AI provides great new possibilities. So now Sitecore has done great work with Sitecore AI for XM Cloud, but especially in Germany, we have the problem that some companies cannot move to XM Cloud right away. There are a couple of reasons for that. For instance, compliance restrictions in the company or significant custom developments on the current solution, content migrations, which need long-term planning and resources, as well as teams skilled on the current solution. So all of these are not blockers, but they do create a gap for those companies because Sitecore AI is bound to XM Cloud, so they don't have access to it today. So we asked ourselves, how can we bridge the AI automation gap for those Sitecore XM XP clients? And this is exactly where Parhelia comes into play. So Parhelia isn't just another external solution to create marketing content. It is a solution that lets you automate all your current processes within your existing Sitecore XM XP environment. So Parhelia is basically built on two pillars. So on the one side, we have a visual editor for the solution that improves your digital editing experience. Your team can collaborate with comments, suggestions, or even invite to previews for non-Sitecore users. With the multi-page translation, you can localize content at scale. The second pillar is the agentic AI solution, where you or your clients can set up custom agents tailored to their specific needs with a defined set of skills and tools. For more complex processes, you have the possibility to use multi-agent workflows, um, so organized in a flow chart or a Kanban board, so AI and your team can work hand in hand. And here's what makes the adoption easy. Parhelia integrates into your existing Sitecore XM XP solution within just a couple of days, with no migration needed and no rebuild is needed. So let's have a look at it, what it looks like in practice. For this, we created 3 different demo cases for you. From one of our customers, let's call them Vloon Skincare, which is a global enterprise for skincare products. They have a problem. They operate in many markets and they need to create content fast and localize it to different channels and different markets in a short time period. So I'll walk you through 3 different videos. So first, we're going to have a short look into what visual editing in Parhelia actually looks like. In the second video, we would just create a new page for the client for a new product. And in the third video, we're going to have a look at an agentic workflow within Parhelia to roll out in 3 different countries at the same time. So let's start with the visual editing. Parhelia provides a visual editor where you can nearly edit every field provided by Sitecore. You can use inline AI edit in order to enhance your texts, to shorten them, or to change some from some texts. You can add items to your current components and edit buttons, use AI to generate new images. You can tell the AI what you want to have actually, and the image will be created instantly. You can also change the cropping of the image so the page is going to be presented the way you want it. All design settings of your current components are also accessible in Parhelia, so you can change the design direct in Parhelia. And if you want to change an image, change a background, for example, that's also possible via image AIs. And the last but not least, we've got drag and drop functionalities all over the solution, so you can drag and drop components and items to the placeholders where you would like to be place it. And if you're working in a team, you can collaborate via comments and suggestions, or invite team colleagues which have no current Sitecore access. So that was just a short introduction. Let's have a look at a short process for page creation for our customer. We start with a briefing agent, which is supposed to collect all the needed information, create a great briefing for the page creation agent, which will create the page in detail. And at the end, it will automatically spawn an image agent where you can choose either between image generation, or the agent can suggest matching images for the page or components. So let's start. We start with the briefing agent. We enhance the agents with upload documents. So you can add some documents. In this case, it's a product sheet to the context of the agent. Afterwards, the agent will automatically spawn a questionnaire where you can add all the needed information about the page. And after we set up all the needed information, the page creation or the briefing agent will create the briefing, and we can continue with the page creation agent directly in the same chat. And as soon as we start with the page building process, we can actually see what is happening. So the agent will create the page. You can see where it is working right now. And the best thing is you can also have a look on the tools which the agent is calling, or access a full edit history for all the field changes and content changes the agent actually made for your page. After the page has been created, you can see the image agent was spawned, generating new images for the content or for the content page, but you can also suggest images. At the end, you can use a full screen view in desktop or mobile to check if everything aligns correctly, if all the texts are okay, if you need to change something, and even switch to widescreen mode. All right. Now let's go on with a more complicated process. So we have got the rollout workflow as an example workflows, but actually you can set up every workflow within Parhelia as you want. So this is an example workflow. We start also with a questionnaire, which is quite clear. And then afterwards, the localization engine is going to localize the whole content of a master site. So it's not just a page, it's a couple of pages, many products, many articles localized to 3 different markets at the same time. After the localization of content, settings, and component has been done, we have 2 check agents. The first one is an SEO Geo improvement. So it would check the content for SEO Geo improvements, especially on the localized market. And the other one is overall page check for missing fields or missing content, etc. At the end, just to show you, we also added a manual task for a content editor to have like a final QA check of the page before it's been published. So let's have a look how agentic workflows looks like in Parhelia. So we start creating a new project for the land of Italy in this case. We have a predefined set of tasks, but the AI is going to add tasks as well. You can organize them in a flowchart, access them in a task list, or even work in a Kanban board, depending on what you like to work or like what's the type of work you like. As well, we start with setting up all the settings, the language we need to use, the host name, etc. Um, and the AI will start localizing the content, generating special tasks automatically. Afterwards, our checks are running automatically, and we end up in the manual page check, where the content editor can access the page in the correct language and can also have a look at all the improvement and suggestions made by the SEO agent in order to improve the content for the specific country. You can apply or reject those changes directly within Parhelia, and the content will be changed immediately afterwards. All right. After we finished the manual check, we have to set the task to done manually because it was a manual check, of course. And we can have a look at the overall content rollout. And as you can see, we roll out in 4 countries in a very, very short time period. Okay, I hope this gives you a clear impression of what Parhelia can do, and I would like to highlight the key takeaways for you. So, if you are an enterprise, Parhelia will integrate into your existing Sitecore XM XP solution in just a couple of days without a migration. And you can almost immediately start automating your processes in Parhelia. If you are a Sitecore partner and you have customers currently on XM Cloud, on Sitecore XM or Sitecore XP, and they cannot transition to cloud right away, we would be interested to explore with you the possibilities for the customers. All right, that's been said. If you would like to see Parhelia in live or just want to talk about your setup or only want to grab some nice cupcakes or M&Ms, meet us at our booth. Let's connect. Thank you very much.